For your bell work today, what difficulties would we face as a society if we did not have standardized units of measurement? So things like inches, pounds, even currency. We are starting a new unit. This unit is called Classical Empires in East Asia. Our unit claim for this unit is that the Han Dynasty changed East Asia. Take a moment and jot that down in your notes. All right, so the Han Dynasty built and expanded their state using the foundations that were built by the Qin Dynasty. In this unit, we will explore the origins, the expansion, and the consolidation of the Han Dynasty. We will pursue questions of causation, continuity, and change over time. But in today's lesson, we're going to see the foundation that was laid for the Han Dynasty by the Qin Dynasty. This dynasty was the first to take over the opposing states and unified all of China for the first time. This made the Qin Dynasty extremely powerful for the short amount of time that it was around. All right, so as we review Source 1, which is a map of the warring states of China around 280 BCE, I want you to think or jot down what do you see, what do you think, or what do you wonder, your initial observations, what stands out. Go ahead and do that. During the Warring States period, many states mounted military campaigns to conquer other states. That's why it's called the Warring States, right? Consider the map. Which states had to defend all their borders against political invasion? Which states had to defend a small portion of their borders against potential invasion, right? So some had a better position geographically than others. So jot those down. All right, source 2 is adapted from the words of King, and then I even jotted down how to say his name. Qin Dynasty, I think. We're not sure. Ruled 221 to 210 BCE. He conquered all the warring states and established the Qin Dynasty, and he became the first emperor to unite China. He ordered this inscription on a stone tower that was built in Mount Lanya, which is east of Linzi on the coast of China. He wrote, or had written, "A new age is inaugurated by the emperor. Rules and measures are rectified, and many things set in order. Human affairs are made clear, and there is harmony between fathers and sons. The emperor sent forth to pacify the East, to inspect officers and men. This great task accomplished, he visited the coast. Great are the emperor's achievements. All the common people prosper. Tools and measures are made uniform. The written script is standardized." Okay, so just your initial observations, what stands out to you? What do you see, what do you think, and what do you wonder? Jot that down. So consider the map in the last 2 lines of source 2, and you may have to go back and look at the map. What benefits would these changes bring? So the changes he lists here, what benefits could we see from that? And then using context clues, what do you think the word pacify means? And just to show you, it's right here. So what do you think that means? All right, the Qin Dynasty. The emperor standardized the length, measures, and weights, and unified the currency, that's money, which prompted the economical communications between different groups and conveniently provided opportunities for socioeconomic development, right? It helped the economy. They also began the construction of the Great Wall of China. So, given the location of the stone tower on which the king and Qi Shi Huang, I don't think I'm saying that right when you look at it, but I did my research. Anyway, he made this inscription east of Linzi on the coast of China. So, east of this, right? So if you have a compass, north, east, south, beautiful handwriting, west. Right, so we know it's east of that dot. Who was the intended audience and what was the tower's purpose? Right, so he's saying he pacified the East. How does the use of the term pacify instead of conquer reflect the audience and purpose. So think about who he's talking to and what the purpose of that inscription on the tower was. All right, so these maps are of the dynasty before and after the unification of Qin. So compare the two maps. What differences do you see? So obviously they're unified, but can you determine that there are other differences as well? For number 7, you will finish the sentence below in order to describe the transition China went through between 260 BCE and 210 BCE. So you would say, although China was divided into small warring states in 260 BCE, blank, finish the sentence there. Last, we're going to reflect and then connect the dots, right? So the starter claim we established at the beginning of the lesson is that the Han Dynasty changed East Asia. What are the most important takeaways from these sources in regards to that claim, and how do these takeaways relate to the claim, right? So you're going to kind of reflect on what we learned today and apply them to the claim and see where we stand.